Hi, welcome to another BPO Connect webinar. Today we'll look at effective outsourced bookkeeping systems. And while this webinar is primarily intended for accountants, the same processes I'll discuss can be applied for financial planners and bookkeepers. So if you're on this call, you should find today just as useful. So we'll quickly cover why we're talking about bookkeeping and why you would outsource bookkeeping. Then we'll quickly jump to a real example of a functioning outsourced bookkeeping system and then discuss what you need in place to make it work for you. I'm going to try to get through a lot today, so if you have any questions at the end, I'll put up some details about how you can get in touch. As some of you may already know, I'm Catherine Gallen from BPO Connect, and I'll be your presenter. So let's begin. Why would accountants offer bookkeeping? Accountants want to provide services that clients value. And business clients want their accountant to be across the client's financial affairs. Bookkeeping is a value-add service. Accurate and efficient bookkeeping is critical to having compliance and tax work completed on time. Unless you have a bookkeeper that your accounting practice trusts and partners with, relying on your client's bookkeeper can be a risk. Instead of wasting 5 hours having to chase a client for that certified statement, you can partner with someone who specializes in bookkeeping and can follow that up for you. So why would you outsource bookkeeping? It's really about efficiency. Rest assured knowing your client's books will be ready on time because timelines and quality are guaranteed in service level agreements. And white label bookkeeping services enables you to pass your savings onto your client. Bookkeeping is a good service to outsource because it's repetitive and can be done remotely via popular accounting software. And accessing this data remotely is what I would like to cover today. So more about this in a moment. But first, something to understand about outsourcing. We are specialists in accounting and finance outsourcing. We live and breathe bookkeeping. It's been our bread and butter at the heart of our services for more than 10 years. We have qualified and part-qualified accountants both in Australia and abroad, and we have accredited programs to train them in Australian accounting and tax to better serve you. So outsourcing is a business strategy, and while there are many motives for outsourcing, such as reducing costs, providing value-add services to clients, increasing efficiency as I just discussed, we'll focus on the last one today. So next generation BPO, or business process outsourcing, is about the partnership between the accounting firm and the outsourcing provider because that relationship is mutually beneficial. We want to see you succeed and grow. Our employees act as an extension of your staff, yet we cover the overheads, including standard holidays, resources, training, and much more, and not to mention all the emotional baggage that comes with having employees. So partnerships are also about trust. You always maintain ownership of your client. We are flexible with client engagement, as that decision is entirely up to you. Some accountants prefer to work directly with clients. Either way, we honor your relationship with clients. And we've adopted industry best practices for quick turnaround and guarantee quality and turnaround times in service level agreements. So let's take a look at an outsourced bookkeeping system. Your client sends documents, receipts, and invoices to scanning apps or services. Your client may use bank feeds or other third-party apps that our team can access. Our team then checks for sufficient data. If there is not sufficient data, we can notify the client for you and follow up. But if there is sufficient data, then we can update the accounting software record for that client. And we use all sorts of accounting software from Xero, MYOB, QuickBooks, and many more. But if you are on the cloud, you have live access from anywhere and can track progress in real time. So here's another example of a similar system, except that this one has more reviews in place. In this example, the client is uploading documents to cloud document management systems such as Citrix, ShareFile. And the outsourcing provider is in charge of doing the back end, from accounts payable and receivable to payroll, compliance, and reporting. The provider liaises with the accounting practice to resolve queries and seek clarification where necessary to ensure consistent quality work. So an effective system needs really good security. All of your data on our system stays in Australia. It's stored on a terminal server in a secure data center based in Sydney with backup servers in Melbourne and Canberra. We store data on multiple Australian servers as a fail-safe mechanism. Our terminal server uses the same security as banking-related software. Only authorized staff can access your files from our operational offices located in Sri Lanka, India, and Australia, with access to the Sydney server. All data transferred by you to our clients goes to our Australian server. But that's not all. We also have physical, logical, and technology controls in place to ensure your data is safe. We also take great care in selecting staff. We directly employ every team member. We do not use subcontractors, and we place great emphasis on training to keep our team up to date with the latest industry knowledge and standards. So, if you are thinking about outsourcing, here's what you need to have in place. Foresight. You'll need to identify your business need to outsource early on and to understand how outsourcing will fit in with your business strategy. You might even do a risk assessment. You also need communication. Communicating your outsourcing strategy with clients and staff is very important, but it doesn't stop there. Outsourcing is a partnership, as I mentioned, and you'll be communicating with your outsourcing partner regularly, as the back office is essentially an extension of your team. And finally, you'll need to be open to change. You'll need to be open to discussing with your BPO provider how you can improve systems, move to the cloud, expand services, whatever your business plan may be, so that your outsourcing provider can help you achieve it. So now I'd just like to share with you a special limited time offer. We have a lot of qualified accounting talent, and so we're able to offer you your very own accounting resource, a chartered accountant to help you grow your business. All chartered accountants are employees of BPO Connect, and we pay the overheads, including the standard holidays, training, the office space, supply, security. But you'll have a dedicated chartered accountant working full-time on your business. And we're able to offer you this great rate if you lock in a 12-month contract before Friday, the 20th of February. In that time, you'll save 25% each month for an entire year. So, if you'd like to learn more about this special offer, to get in touch with the qualified staff, then please email me at Catherine, Kathryn, @bpoconnect.com.au. And just a quick reminder, our next webinar will be the 19th of February. At the same time, we'll cover what you need to know about SMSF outsourcing. So we'll take a look at the SMSF industry since it's constantly changing for accountants and for financial planners with new laws, SMSF admin software, and outsourcing. So we'll examine these key changes in the industry and then tell you what you need to know. And we'll also cover some frequently asked questions we get all the time about SMSF outsourcing. So we covered a lot of material today, but if you have any further questions, you can contact me again. You might have seen an email come from me, but it's Catherine at bpoconnect.com.au. And I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today and hope you have a great one.